Vikings right now, which is very interesting to me. Just getting a couple of Vikings out that will stop, will basically give him scouting and allow him to take down a few overlords if he so desires. He's also getting an engineering bay for the upgrades. Upgrades very, very important, especially that first kind of weapons upgrade. That can help do a lot of damage. The Marine DPS is already so high that adding an extra 1 or 2 upgrades to the weapons can really shut down all this kind of Ling harass. And now we are following this drop as he's dropping just 8 Marines into the 3rd base of Losira, which is currently undefended, currently undroned. Can he get it? He sneaks in. It's sneaky, sneaky. Oh, but Losira knows about it now. Could this hatch go down? No, there are too many Lings. And that is what is so great about these speedlings. They can move about the map so fast. You can defend. Now I like that. He's leaving just enough Lings to deal with that, while taking these other Lings home to make sure there is no other kind of drop going on down here. I like that. Needs to move this Overlord just out of the way. Both men now having one Zelnaga Watchtower each, because they know all about one another. And now all the Lings trying to do some damage. This Queen could do with sniping the medevac if he can manage it. Obviously doesn't want to lose the Queen, he is trying to be careful. A lot of these Marines are down to red health, but is mostly just using this, rather than to do any damage, but to take Losira's eye off things. While he gets up that infantry weapons level 1. While Losira is defending this, he's not attacking, which gives him time to build things. Gives him time to get the upgrades, time to get this command center up. I do not believe he'll float it down here. I think he'll go straight for the gold. MMA is the kind of player that does that. Centrifugal Hook's now coming out, which is just finished. Spire is now nearly halfway done, also at the natural. This harassment is incredibly annoying. What is that Queen doing? That Queen's going to die! What was Losira thinking there? That was just silly. Losira should have been focusing on that medevac to stop this harassment finally. Losing a Queen like that is just silly. It's not game ending, but it's just slightly ridiculous. Again, harassment over here completely stopped. Everything is going down. Tons and tons of reactors on these barracks. And 1, 2 more barracks is up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barracks now. 2 with reactors. That is an incredible amount. And this is a big push now. Siege tanks in. But the Lings just run past the Marines and surround the siege tanks. Banelings come in and absolutely decimate that bioarmy. Oh, what a horrible move by MMA. A few Lings trying to pick off this tank now, but it will not happen. Oh, MMA, you lost so much there. That was absolutely horrendous. Allowed the Lings to get in, was not set up in time to stop that, which meant the tanks were focusing on the Lings when the Banelings came in and decimated the bio portion of the army. Oh dear, this is a tiny force now. Of course, with those 6 barracks, with the reactors, he will be able to remax quickly. But again, losing all the Marines to Banelings. Oh, and another tank goes down. You cannot afford to lose tanks like that. That is not how StarCraft 2 works. Siege tanks are so expensive, they take so long to build, and with only 1 factory, that is going to take forever to replenish those siege tanks. And now the command center does float to the gold. He is going to build a few missile turrets there. Harassment at the 3rd is finished. But look at this, a huge amount of mutas. They could pick off a medevac. They do. They could pick off that 2nd medevac with troops still in it. Does get rid of the troops. Is instead taking out the SCV, building the missile turret and flies away. Nice little harassment. Didn't lose any mutas. And did snipe a medevac. Only 3 with slightly low health, about half. And now infantry armor level 1 started, along with melee attacks level 1 as well. Now we have just a small force of Marines pretty much watching for a push. Could get absolutely decimated by 2 Banelings, but we shall see what goes on. Oh, they're going to catch this drop! Oh, Losira not paying attention! Could have taken out the medevac entirely. Instead does take out the drop, but does take a few more shots than he needed to. If he'd been paying attention, or if he'd been on a move. Oh, brilliant move. Trying to target down the engineering bay before the upgrades finish. He's not going to make it though. These SCVs are going to repair it. That would have been absolutely fantastic if he could have stopped armor coming out. That would have been wonderful. Lings here taking out these Marines again. That push is stopped. Of course, Losira has not yet known, I think, about this gold. Oh, does he find out there? Let me find out. What does he know of? Oh, he knows it's there. He certainly does. Muta's now flying down here. Trying to pick off this medevac. That would be really nice. There is another hatchery going down for Losira rather, in the second base. Apologies for getting those confused. Lennox, another of my favourite Zerg players. Nowhere near as good as Losira though. Struggling down in Code A. But Losira losing a few mutas there if he's not careful. Very, very close. You have to be wary of those missile turrets. When grouped like that, they can do so much damage. And again, a drop from MMA. I do like this constant drop harassment. Even if right now he's not doing anything with it. Wow, look at that. Oh my word. Oh, how many banelings is that? That's so... 70 banelings! Oh, Jesus! Wow, that is not the kind of thing you want to see when you wake up in the morning. And we have Losira expanding down here to the 4th. We'll have half the map. This is a large push now, but all these banelings just going to roll into the gold base. Oh, they roll straight past it. Wow. He does snap a few off. He is going to take down everything here. Oh dear. Oh, and more banelings coming in now. This is unreal. All these SCVs going down. Oh, everything dying. MMA, how do you stop 70 banelings? The answer is you don't. You just die. Oh my word. But this is a big push now from MMA. This push needs to win him the game, because if it doesn't, he is lost. He has no SCVs left at all. Oh wow, but all these banelings coming in now. Is it going to be enough? Can they take down what is left here? Oh, all the banelings going down the sea sector. I think MMA has done enough. Oh, he has. Losira GG's, and MMA has done enough with that final push. Oh dear. Oh wow, what a game. I did not expect that at all. 70 banelings absolutely decimating MMA's base, but he had just enough here to take it out. I wonder if moving those lings past here was really the best choice. Now this is a weakness of Zerg, in that because their tech structures are all focused around one base like so, one push like this, even though he has this base and the main, he would lose all his tech here, which means having to rebuild it all, and he just does not have the money or time to do that. That is a big weakness of Zerg right now in the game, and will continue to be so for the foreseeable future, as far as I'm aware. What a game. That was so much more fun than the rest of this week. Absolutely brilliant play from both men. 70 banelings. That is the most banelings I have ever seen at once. So, thank you very much for watching as usual. This is the last game of the week. I will be back next Tuesday with a few more games. I'll see what I can pick up. Possibly some MLG, perhaps some more of the IEM, or of course my good old standby favourite, the Assembly Cup. Again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all Tuesday.